This is a quick demo on how to use Paaṭha AI as an educator and as a student. First, let's sign up or log in. Best is to log in through Google authentication. Now, once you log in, you'll see a page like this. In the Learner tab, and if you click on the Educator tab, you will see like this. So let's see what an educator can do here. First, you can add courses. So for example, now we can add CBSE, class 10th, English medium, and science or mathematics. Okay, you can change Karnataka board as well. Accordingly, there is Kannada and English medium both here, and you can select one of them and select the subject. For now, let's just choose this one. Okay, teacher can create a link, and a link gets created here, and this link the teacher can share over WhatsApp or any other medium. For now, for the created course here, there are 0 students. Now, let's say you share this link, copy, paste, or directly send on WhatsApp, and the student can join using that link. For example, now I'm using this link and joining the classroom. So I, as a student in a different account, joined this classroom. Now, as a teacher, you can see that there is one student in the class here, right? Okay. Now let's see what all activities the student can do. The student can go to these subjects, for example, mathematics, science. Let's say the student goes to science subject here and goes to, for example, 5th chapter, and the student can see videos and practice questions. So videos, these are interactive videos. So for example, let's just look at one video. So there are videos displayed like this. For example, let's just watch this video.
Hello everyone, I'm Divya, and today we're going to explore some fascinating questions about life itself. What makes something alive? How do our bodies work? Let's find out together. Before we dive in, let me ask you something. How do we know if something is alive? Is a robot alive? What about a plant? What criteria would you use? Living things show specific characteristics. They need nutrition, they respond to their environment, they grow, they reproduce. And importantly, they maintain their internal balance. These are the criteria we use. Living things
and you can stop and ask questions like this. What do you mean by internal balance? And instantaneously you get this answer, and you can of course continue with the video.
Our bodies constantly perform several essential processes. Nutrition gives us energy, respiration releases that energy. And now let's check your understanding. Which of these processes would you consider most essential for maintaining life? Think about what stops first when something dies.
I think the answer is breathing or heartbeat. So as you can see, Paaṭha AI teacher asks questions and you can answer here, and instantaneously it gives a feedback. So two things, you can ask questions and AI gives feedback, and you can proceed ahead, and in between the Paaṭha AI asks you questions and you are expected to answer, and it gives a response right there, and you can go ahead. So now the very important thing is, as a teacher, I can see the student's progress. So for example, so the student was just watching 5th chapter, and you can see that the student has watched these many 1 out of 25 videos. Watch time is 23 minutes because I had watched the videos earlier, and what percent of the different videos the student has watched, that also you can see, and the teacher has the entire summary. This is about the learning the content. Now we go back to the videos, and you can see that this is 3%, this is 35%, and so on. This is the watch percentage. A student can also see. Now this is about the videos. Student can interactively watch and learn the content. Now, in addition, so we also have the practice questions, because that's an important part of the learning process. So here, the practice questions are not merely multiple choice questions, but you have subjective questions which the student can answer by speaking or typing or taking a handwritten answer, photo of a handwritten answer. For example, describe in detail the sequence of events during one complete cardiac cycle, emphasizing the roles of the heart chambers. Okay, so let me try to answer this question. So if I'm speaking, I'll just click on speak and start recording. One complete cardiac cycle consists of atrial systole, ventricular systole, ventricular diastole, and atrial diastole. So I can stop recording and convert this to text and submit it. Of course, my answer is not fully complete. Let's see. Yeah, I got just 4 out of 10 here, instantaneously graded by Paaṭha AI. So you can see the feedback here. You identify the main phases of the cardiac cycle, which is a good start, but your answer lacks detail and does not adequately describe the roles of heart chambers. The model expected answer is something like this. Okay, and explanation is this. And student can continue to interact with this by pressing this. You can go on and ask more questions to learn this concept better. Okay, and student can also see, student can then go to next question. This happens to be a multiple choice question. I'm just randomly clicking some answer. Of course, it's wrong. And so I can go to the next question. So here you can see that, this is a generated question from the textbook. Level is hard and type is long answer type and Bloom's taxonomy is analyzed. And the average score for all those who attempted, this is just 2.4 out of 10. Okay, and there have been 5 attempts. You can go on and on like this, and you can answer and get instantaneous feedback, and you can also see the entire summary of your performance. You have made 2 attempts, and average score is just 2 out of 10, and total time spent is this much, and 2 unique questions you have answered. So the medium you scored 2, and other easy and hard questions you have not answered, and all the summary of the answers are available here. Now, what does the teacher see at the teacher's end? Now we were in 5th chapter. You can see this was not a field. Now you can see that the student has attempted 2 questions, and the average score is 2 out of 10 and spent 2 minutes, and the last practice is this date. So the teacher gets the entire summary, and student also gets their own summary here, and you can continue to learn. So this is available in Kannada medium as well. I'll make a separate video for Kannada medium. This for English medium, both science and mathematics are available. This is given freely for now. You can make best use of this and prepare for your board exam. All the best.